don't have the tusks to hear the truth of Trinimac. Then listen well, and I'll tell you about the greatness of Trinimac. His eyes see far and wide, and tremendous is his power. Everyone craves the truth of Trinimac, no matter their race or creed. Trinimac is a warrior god who stands for unity and civilization. Before Malakath was, Trinimac is. Who needs blood and fury when a true god grants us courage and lifts us on high? May Trinimac's light ignite the fire of your spirit. Your enemies will flee at the sight of his holy might! Look around. Do you think I'd be all the way out here if I wanted company? Got away clean. You don't look particularly religious. You're not a member of the Bosch Rock, are you? A stupid question, I know. If you were a member of the cult, you wouldn't tell me. I was on my way to Orsinium with a group of crafters and artisans, just minding my own business, when these fanatics attacked us. It was like they were hunting baby horkers, whacked us in the head and tossed us in a cart. I managed to slip away. Not much to tell. I didn't wait around to hear a sermon or anything. It was kind of confusing, but they kept referring to Trinimac for some reason. Razasha might know more. She escaped too, but she went back to help her captured mate.
What is it? well?
I don't know whether to stay here or go find help. If they hurt my Shalda, I don't know what I'll do. How did you... Yes, we were on our way to Orsinium, Shaldagon and I. There were a few of us, artisans and crafters, answering the king's call. The cultist attacked, took us captive. I managed to escape, but my Shalda, they took her into the ruins. They weren't very forthcoming with information as they were hauling us off. Their leader called himself Glothan the Recruiter. Said we'd all be true believers in no time. I'm afraid he's going to hurt Shalda and the others. I feel so helpless. Thank you so much for helping me. With your help, I just know that Shalda and I will be back together in no time. There were a lot of them. And they were strong, stronger than we were at any rate. Glothan was the worst. He kept saying that fire and ice would lead us to Trinimac's truth, whatever that is. Will you find Shalda and the others? Please! Shalda and I packed up our pottery shop in Shornhelm to make a new start in Orsinium. If I lose her, I don't know what I'll do. The others... just travelers we met along the way. A cook, a couple of mages. I hate to think of them coming to harm. I appreciate your help. Shalda and I aren't very religious, but what these cultists are doing is wrong. Oh, and I noticed an opening in the back of the ruins. That might be the best way to escape after you find Shalda and the others. Glothan's a brutish, nasty orc. Praised Trinimac with one hand and slew a poor tailor who defied him with the other. He took notes, made a list of the captives, his new recruits, he called them. That should help you locate Shalda and the others. You or me?
Proselytizer!
I got in trouble.
Join us or die. It's that simple.
Hey, over here! Help! Don't let them kill me! They hit me and told me to praise Trinimac. Now I'm confused and my head hurts. Oh, I'm well enough. If you open this cage, I won't just walk, I'll run. The Vashrock are bad, bad people. I just want to get out of here before they drag me off like the others. Oh, I'm well. They kept threatening me. Said they were going to throw me in the ice prison. What should I do now? I'm a cook, not a warrior. Thanks, but what should I do now? I'm not really good at making difficult decisions. I think I can do that, as long as I'm careful. Others were dragged in here with me. Humble travelers who never harmed anyone. And now they're threatened with pain and death if they don't swear allegiance to the Vashrock. Right. Thanks again. You know, I came to Wrothgar because it was supposed to be a safe and amazing place for orcs to live. Well, so far it doesn't seem to be either safe or amazing.
Help me, please! This fire, can you put it out? There's some water over by the wall.
What do you mean, that's enough?
Ow, damn, those are hot! Now I know what roast Horker feels like. They kept stoking the fire, making it hotter and hotter. I was almost ready to agree to whatever they wanted. Almost. Razashaw's alive? Praise the Eight and anyone else who wants to listen. I'm just glad she didn't follow us in here herself. Those Vashrock maniacs want new members. Someone who calls herself the Proselytizer leads this bunch. You need to stop her. Osnora the Proselytizer? She's a horror. She came by not too long ago and told them to make the fire hotter. Said it would help me see the light. If I get the chance, I'll show her some light.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Anything. I beg of you, talk
Don't touch the switches or you'll kill us! The Vashrock. They're trying to break us. They want Unsulag and me to swear to serve Trinimac. Or their version of Trinimac, at least. So far, we've refused, but these ice prisons wear you down. They said they only need one of us. The switch in front of me releases Unsulag, but freezes me. And the one in front of her does the reverse. They keep coming in and asking us which switch to press. So far, we've refused to play their game. So far. If I knew how to do that, I'd tell you. I hate to say this, but I don't want to die. If you free me, I can help. I'm a strong elemental mage and I can fight. But this blasted prison keeps me from casting even the simplest spell of warming. Unsulag's a good woman, but she's already lived a full life. I can aid the rulers of Orsinium, assist my people. I have many productive years remaining, if I get out of this. Release me and I'll devote myself to helping others. You have my word.
Don't touch the switches! They're trapped!
Trapped. You know, touch the wrong switch and somebody dies? That kind of trapped. The Vashrock took us captive. Said we were gonna join their cult one way or another. If I stay in this icy prison long enough, I might just agree to anything. That's the problem. If you push the switch in front of me, Gahar will be released, but I'll freeze to death. If you push the switch in front of him, I go free and he dies. They've been trying to make us decide, but we won't give them the satisfaction. Not this time. The Vashrock set this up so that only one of us would get to join their crazy cult. If I were noble, I'd say save Gahar and let me die. But I'm not noble. I have a family. They need me. And I'm a healer. I can help you if you let me. Gahar seems to be a good sort, but do we really need another violent battle mage? I heal the sick and help the wounded. And more than that, I want to live. I know it must sound terrible, but I really want to live. What a terrible choice you had to make. But Trinimac preserve me. Thank you
No!
for choosing
Oh
me.
no! I hate the cold.
Poor Gahar. Horrible. But you made the right choice. You'll see. I feel terrible about what happened to Gahar. But I'm as good as my word. I'll fight alongside you until we get out of this madhouse. Of course, my healing magic is yours to command. I won't let you down.
Your death will...
About damn time! Ancient ruins full of cultists makes my knees hurt. Out of my way! What is Wrothgar coming to? An old woman should be able to walk the roads in peace without being assaulted by religious fanatics!
Converts this week alone.
But fire is better. I've guided 15 to Trinimac's cause.
Enough! Both of you bring honor to the Vashrock.
Good riddance to that piece of rubbish. Does someone claim to worship a god and go on about killing someone who doesn't agree?
Go ahead. We'll be right behind you. No worries. We'll stay back and let you deal with any of those Vashrock maniacs we run into. We'll move forward as soon as we see that the coast is clear.
I'm glad to see that most of the others made it. Now all we have to do is make it the rest of the way out of these ruins.
We're down here! You did it! I don't know how you did it, but I'm eternally grateful for what you've done. I know you did your best, and I'm ever so grateful. We're going to stick together and find the nearest stronghold. We'll hire some bodyguards and make our way to Orsinium. We won't forget what you did for us. None of us will.
I hope they still have a job for me at the tavern in Orsinium. I should have been there days ago.
I'm really looking forward to setting up our life in Orsinium. Once we're settled, I plan to learn all about my orc heritage. Just don't expect me to become some clan chief's hearthwife. I'm very happy with Raza, and I don't care who knows it. No, my friend, thank you. I'm just glad Raza didn't barge in there herself. She's headstrong, but she's no match for those mad cultists. Neither am I, for that matter. We're just simple pottery makers looking for a new life in Orsinium.
I've had enough of ruins and mad cultists. I just hope Orsinium lives up to its reputation.
I am glad you killed that terrible Ajnura. She was the one pulling the strings here.
I'm sure glad to see you.
Will nobody help?
Help me, please!
Oh, please, help!
Won't you free me?
I need help!
Malakath, we have failed you. The pyre, it must burn. Malakath's pyre, at the heart of old Orsinium. My order lights it every decade, but those of us chosen to set it aflame were ambushed. Doesn't matter. Light the brazier to begin the rites of praise and scorn. Malakath will guide you through Hammer's Bypass and Temper's Fork if you are worthy of his regard. Vengeance from Malakath. Promise me you'll light the pyre. Swear it! Now, I can finally rest. Lighting Malakath's pyre is all you can do. Every 10 years it must be lit anew. For 1,000 years we have done this. We will do so for 1,000 more. Malakath never forgets. Malakath never forgives. We honor old Orsinium's creation and scorn its fall. My order shows Malakath we will not repeat their mistakes. The wrathful flame binds Malakath's anger to the failures of our people. We must always remember what led us to our doom. Another seeks to light my pyre. Weaker than those who fell, we shall see. stand before Malakath, Daedric, Prince of Vengeance. Mortals often gawk and grovel. You do not. Bow? Never bow. Only show the top of your head when you smash in your enemy's face. Do you think I require supplication? Do you mistake me for Molag Bal? Light the great pyre, so my wrath can smolder for another generation. Breach the gates, as invaders breached old Orsinium. Honor the clans who carved out a mountainside to raise these walls. Those who armed, fed, and ruled this city in its prime. Honor the clans who built a city worthy of my attention.